I need to start by saying, having arrived in DRC last evening, being one of my area of responsibility as the International Director for West and Central Africa, it has been quite revealing, arriving in Congo and being able to see what challenges actually exist in this part of the world. Coming here and having a direct experience, I think, is quite revealing. Certainly, it's a very tough context. ActionAid is certainly making a difference. It has really and truly been able to establish its relevance here. When I recall our visit this morning to the school for the deaf and the dome. Good morning. Are you happy because of this school? Well, thank you, and it's been a pleasure to be here, and I hope that this will make a difference in your lives. The school authorities have said a lot about the project, and it is very clear that they have a very long-term vision. I understand some of you are keen to continue your education as far as university level. That is very important. I have also heard some of the difficulties you are facing, especially the girls. The whole issue of violence against girls in schools has been highlighted. I have been told that girls have suffered serious problems in terms of violence, to the extent that some of them have become impregnated in school. That is very bad. I hope that the teachers, the parents, and ActionAid, and the leaders in Goma will join forces to eliminate violence against girls in school. So once more, my friends, I'm very happy to be here, and I hope that we can be able to join forces with the school, with the authorities, with the engineer, to help you live a dignified life. Thank you very much. God bless you. And here we are visiting people who have been really badly affected by the war, and they are now relocating and try to, rebuild their lives. I think this is quite revealing. You see women who have been seriously troubled in different shapes and forms, being attacked number of times, experiencing violence, as has been explained. Look at the children, they cannot go to school, and it's really quite tough. Certainly, ActionAid has an opportunity being here, and also a reason to be here. So increasingly we have to step up that particular engagement that we already have. Clearly the community is highly motivated and they are ready to work, and I think what we need to do is really to think very seriously, even as we develop a new strategy globally as an organization. And having done an appraisal of the work we are doing here, I think that what I have now seen, I am going to be discussing very closely with the staff so that we can see how we can improve probably and make a much difference in our engagement. But certainly it is a short time that I've been here. I visited two projects, but I think that the energy from staff, partners, the community, I think that it's a huge challenge in terms of what we ourselves perceive for the future in terms of our engagement here. Habari ya mama, habari ya watoto, sawa sawa. Wananchi oye! Wananchi oye! Wananchi oye! Asante sana. Amen. Salama. Amen. That is all my Swahili. You experience conflict, I have experienced conflict. I have seen and lived with poverty. I know what it means to be deprived. Well, I'm mean, I think I have a message that goes beyond the women. First of all, the message that I have first will go to ActionAid. I think ActionAid has been here since 2002. To date, Congo being what it is, a massive country, but a country with huge resources, first of all, but a country completely turned upside down for all the reasons that we know. I think the first message will be to ActionAid in terms of really how ActionAid articulates its vision here, and how ActionAid perceives being here as an opportunity in respect of its theory of change that it wants to achieve. That will be one, and therefore a lot to the staff who have committed themselves to be part and parcel of that engagement in terms of what they want to do and make a difference. I think they need to think back. They cannot do things as they used to do it. With the emphasis on the rights-based approach, I think there has to be a collective thinking by ActionAid and its partners. To the community, part of which you have the women, I think that certainly the past has been very difficult. The present is also difficult. But as I mentioned in the group meeting, what is important is how all of the troubles that people have endured is translated into an opportunity, and how that translation resonates with what the thinking and philosophy of ActionAid is, and how they'll be able to work together to change their situation. So to the women in particular, given the very difficult circumstance that they are in, the whole issue of rape, the whole issue of violence generally that they continue to struggle with, and the fact that rebuilding their lives means that a lot depend on them. You know, very little support coming from their husbands, as I've seen, the very deplorable conditions. I think that what will happen now is for ActionAid to join forces with these women and give them hope, you know, and help them. And as I said, the beginning of all of this is for ActionAid to sit down and rethink what difference can we make. I have also recognized that there are lots of players on the ground here in terms of NGO support, in terms of humanitarian assistance. But I think that it's time now for people to step back and say, what can we do differently to be able to make a difference in the lives of these people? Because look at the kids. You can almost write their future off, that they don't have a future. But I think that should not be the way to go. The way to go is to give them that hope. And it has to be part of them.